Yes, so we are going to do part B now. B now saying g of x. Okay. Composite functions. As we said, you always start from the right. That's one way of discussing it. Always start from the right. And when you go on the right, you have your domain function. And you put your domain function in brackets. Put your, whatever you get on the right, put it in brackets. We get 17 over 15, we put it in brackets. But here now, when we look on the right, we see in g of x. Okay, that's what we see in g of x. And look, g of x is x minus 5. So all we do now is simply put, can somebody tell me what should I put in that bracket there? Just to, you know, to make sure that we are following. Anybody just say anything? What do you think I should put in that bracket there based on what I'm saying? Anybody? I'll give x minus 5, exactly. Someone said x minus 5. Yes, x minus 5. Because when we look at g of x, when we start on the right, we see g of x. And then we see what is g of x? I need to put g of x in a bracket. I need to put something in a bracket. For part A, we saw h of 5. So we found out what is h of 5 is 17 over 15, and we put 17 over 15 in a bracket. But when we come here now, we see this g of x. And we're wondering, what is g of x? Here is g of x, x minus 5. So logically, what are we to put in the bracket? X minus 5, because that's what we see for g of x. X minus 5. And that's it. For now, this is the domain function, x minus 5. We put x minus 5 in a bracket and place it into the range function on the left. So we have to take that x minus 5 and put it into g. We have to put it back into g in brackets, because another g we see in there. When we go on the left for this example, we see another g. So we write down g. And what comes? Bracket equal. Always see x, we put a bracket minus 5. All right. Okay. So it's like putting g into itself. Composite function, placing an entire function into another. G of x. So here we are putting g into itself. Look at there, g of x going into g. G of x going into g. Look, g of x. We have to put it into g. What comes here? Anybody? Anybody? What should I put inside there? This is the domain function. This is the domain function. Okay, x minus 5. And it so happened that the range function is the same x minus 5. But in that step, we're not supposed to see any x. You're supposed to see brackets. Please bear that in mind. What comes in this bracket? Anybody? We put in g into itself. What should I put there? Anybody? You see how we put 17 over 15 and we put back 17 over 15 in here. We put 17 over 15 in the second step. So whatever you have in the bracket, you put it in the next function, which is g in that case, h going into g. H of 5 going into g. Look at there, h of 5 going into g. Here now we have g going into g. So what should we put there? The same x minus 5, exactly. Thank you very much. Is the same x minus 5 we have to put back into g. G is going into g. So I repeat for part A, h of 5, which is 17 over 15, going into g. 17 over 15 going into g. Look at there, 17 over 15 went into g. Okay, I can even put arrows there to show you, so that can help when you are repeating it. So thank you very much. Someone said x minus 5. You are very correct. But just give me a little chance just to put a little. You see that what you get there? Going into. All right. Let's do that again. The domain going into the range. The domain going into the range. Okay, bear that in mind. So whatever you get there, you have to go into the range function. In that case, it was 17 over 15 going into G for part A. Okay, put an arrow. Okay. Right. So now, is the same thing, same process that's going on there? Same kind of process. X minus 5 have to go into here, x minus 5. Okay. G. Normally, you don't see they put the whole x minus 5. So what we can put now is the letter G. You see, G into G. You see, G into G. Okay, so if you want, you can put your x minus 5, but usually it is not really written like that. So in the next step now, you just write the letter G. Okay, you write the letter G. So x minus 5 is actually G, exactly, G. And then now you clear your brackets. That's a 1. 1 times x is x, because there's a 1 outside of the bracket. 1x is x. 1 by minus 5 is minus 5. And minus 5 minus 5 is minus 10. And g of x, because that's what they want, g of x is equal to x minus 10. Minus 5 minus 5 is minus 10. Okay.